So good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's session. As usual, being a Sunday, we gather here again to look at matters health, how we can live a longer, healthier life in spite of the challenges that attack our health. And especially right now with COVID-19, our health has become paramount. And taking care of your health right now, in the real sense of the word, it's actually the difference between life and death in these COVID-19 times. And today we are looking at youth nutrition. The youth.
Fred, you're muted.
Okay, sorry, I was muted. So today we are looking at youth nutrition, youth health. And if you look at the youth, they form the largest part of our population, if you look at the demographics. And their health is paramount because when youth are healthy, then they're more productive, they're more energetic, and they're able to fulfill their destiny in the real sense of the word. They're able to perform better in school, in their studies. And our investment as parents becomes worthwhile because they become responsible members of society. And of late, I've seen even a few youth, like the other day, a 27-year-old contracting COVID and ending up fighting for his life in hospital. The youth need to actually take care of their health. And that is why today we said, let's have a session for youth, just to see what do the youth need to take care of their health and how can we as parents be able to facilitate or help them or guide them to actually live a healthier life. So with us, we have a fellow youth who is going to take us through it. And this is somebody who has been in our company for a while. She'll be speaking from personal experience, not theory. And she's a very, very successful member of our company, Neolife, not only in terms of the products, but also in terms of the business. And without further ado, I want to invite RAHAB MUNENE to take us through the session for today.
Thank you, Fred, for that invitation. I'm glad to be here, and I actually appreciate you for inviting me here as a speaker. So as you've heard, my name is RAHAB MUNENE, and I am a student at the University of Nairobi. I study Bachelor of Arts in Sociology and Korea, and next year I'll be graduating, God willing. So I'm quite excited. And I've been a part of Neolife since I was 3 years old, because I grew up with this product and in this business, because my mom joined when I was very young. I was 3 years old, and I tell people this is the business that educated me, this is the business that fed me, and this is the business that gave me the good health that I have. So I thank God for this business. And today I'll be speaking to you about nutrition. And I will say this is actually a testimony for me, because I grew up with challenges. When I was young, I had bronchitis, and my mom was introduced to the products at that time. And I never had challenges with my chest ever again after being put through the program. And for me, it's just an exciting testimony, because even after high school, I learned how to take care of my health and how to use the right products. And that's what I'm going to be explaining to you. So karibuni sana. I hope we will tutaskizana. And I do pray to send a message to you, everyone, especially the youth who are here and the parents and even the old people. I'm sure this is a message that many people can hear. So yes, youth nutrition. So the first thing, when we talk about health, when we talk about health, there are 3 things you need to know about health. Health consists of a couple of things, but the 3 main things that health consists of is exercise, rest, and diet. So I tell this to many people: if you're not taking care of your health, you will never be able to fight the diseases that come to attack you. You cannot avoid this. It's a fact. Everybody gets attacked by diseases at some point. Some viruses will attack you, bacteria, we all get exposed to this. But the question is your immune system built up to fight this? So I'm going to teach you how to build your immune system to fight these conditions. Because when you see people who are going to ICU because of COVID, it's probably high chances are they have quite low immune. So how do you live a healthy lifestyle? I tell people your health is your wealth. You know, when you're healthy, you're happy. Life is good. Life is exciting. So how do you live a healthy lifestyle? Number one, exercise. Everybody needs to exercise 3 times a week for at least 15 to 20 minutes. That is the least amount of minutes you need. And it's advisable to actually do cardio or HIIT workouts. They actually are the best. And we know the benefits of exercise. Exercise is good for your skin. I know young people love having good skin. Exercise is good for hair growth. Exercise is good for, it builds your self-esteem because you'll end up looking good and feeling good. Your heart will do better. Your blood flow will be better. Your brain will function faster because it also assists oxygen to flow to your brain. So there are very many benefits of exercise. And apart from that, it actually will boost your immune system when it comes to fighting diseases. The other thing is rest. I don't know about this, but young people, I feel like sometimes they don't take serious how rest is important. Everybody needs to sleep 6 to 8 hours a day. So if young people like binge watching movies during the night, or probably you're lazy, you're resting more than is needed, there's the oversleeping and undersleeping category. So don't undersleep and don't oversleep. You need to just take the right amount of hours to take a nice rest. And it's 6 to 8 hours that is recommended, because if your body does not take good rest, it actually, the immune system goes low. And that is when cancer cells thrive most. And that's how you start building up small challenges over the years that even in 10 years time, that's how cancer builds up in your system. It takes a while for a cancer to show in your body. And there's a doctor who said that every individual has cancer cells in their bodies. But what you do with your body is what gives the environment on what to thrive more. Is it the cancer cells, or is it the cells that fight diseases more? So you need to take good sleep. And it's very important because I know many young people struggle with a lot of mental health challenges, and they don't sleep well. They don't take good rest. Their mind is always working and it's always just active in a way. So sleep will help you relax. It will help your body repair itself, build itself once again. And the most important that I know 99% of the youth go through is diet. Food can make or break us. That is a fact. And when we talk of diet, what is it I'm talking about? How am I, as a young person, supposed to eat? Number one is whole grains. It is important. Whether you're young, whether you're a child, whether you're an older person, everybody needs whole grains in their bodies. Why? The body's nutrition starts from the cell. And whole grains feeds our cell membranes. They keep the cell membrane permeable so that food nutrients can get in and waste can get out. So we need whole grains, not refined food. If you're taking refined food, it falls into the category of starch. So anything that is whole, the things we avoid, the oats that we don't like eating, the brown rice, the brown ugali we are avoiding, the brown chapati that we don't like eating, all those healthy things we are avoiding is what we actually need as one of the most important foods in our system. The other thing we need is fruits and vegetables. I am in campus, and I know many students who especially sleep in the university cannot afford to buy fruits and vegetables. But I always tell my friends, budget. You have to add it in your budget. You have to find a way to take fruits and vegetables. They are so important because it will boost your immunity. Sorry. Fruits and vegetables are they're like the oil. You know, when you're having cracked skin and all of a sudden you apply oil to your skin, you're feeling better. That is fruits and vegetables for your immune system. You need it a lot. They will boost your immune system to a higher chance where even when you get a small cold, you're not affected. When you get COVID, you've heard of people being carriers. It's because they have good immunity. You're just a carrier. You're not affected by such things. So, and when we talk of fruits and vegetables, we talk of 5 to 13 servings. And when I say 5 to 13 servings, I mean by the end of the day, you have to make sure you have had 5 different types of fruits and vegetables, and 5 different types of vegetables. Balance the category, both fruits and both vegetables. You have to make sure you've had it by the end of the day. And I'll give an example. You can have an apple, you can take your banana, take your pineapple, take your watermelon, and take your avocado. You've done good fruits. Then you can do carrots, you can do tomato, you can do skuma wiki or spinach or cabbage. You can do carrots. Carrots are very important, guys. You need to take your carrots raw, not cooked. You can have cauliflower. The type of fruits and vegetables are many, and we have them in easy access. So please make sure you put it in your diet. Proteins. Please, when we say proteins, we don't mean go out and go crazy on the meats and eat lots of fried eggs. No, we mean take your plant proteins in plenty and reduce on the animal proteins. And if you're taking animal proteins, go for white meat. White meat is better than red meat. And if you're going for the white meat, don't take fried KFC chicken. Please, that is not a healthy chicken. Go for kienyeji chicken, not the broiler kind of chicken. And don't take meat that has been fried, take boiled meat. So yes, that is how you're supposed to eat. Trust me, if you change your diet, I'll assure you, many issues and complications that young people have, they end. Good skin, you'll get it. Hair growing, you'll get it. When the people who don't go to the toilet every day, they don't go for long call every day and they think it's a great thing. No, you're supposed to go to the toilet as much as you eat. If you're eating 3 times a day, you need to go for long call at least twice in a day. It's very important. And trust me, minimizing on these things that are wrong, I'm telling you, will help you. Increasing on the plant proteins give you the fiber that you need to just deposit all the waste material that is in your body. Plant proteins build your cells, build your muscles, and repair your body. So we need that in our cells. We need that in our body. And finally, fats and sugars. This should be the least amount of food you have in your diet. Why? Fats and sugars, you should have 1 tablespoon of fats, 1 tablespoon of sugar. Why are we doing it in minimal amount? Because you have your fats and your sugars that are already being produced from the proteins, from the fruits and vegetables we're taking, and from the whole grains we're taking. So we don't need to do it in excess. But how are we eating? The young people nowadays, we like fries, we like chicken, we like the sweet stuff. When we go for shopping, we always make sure there's biscuit around in the house. You have to buy your soda, you have to buy your juice, you have to stock your ice cream and your chocolate, whatever it is that you like as junk, you stock it in the house. And when you don't feel like cooking, that's what you go for. And what does this do? A bad diet is not good for your gut, not good for your reproductive system, it's not good for your brain, it's not good for your heart, it's generally not good for every part of your body. And this is how we are eating. Lots of cereals and starch, which lack fiber and lack the nutrients we need. Minimal fruits and vegetables. Some people barely take fruits and vegetables. They can go for a whole 3 days without even having a bite of fruits and vegetables. Milk and dairy in plenty. Animal products, we do it so much. The fried meat, the nyama choma, the chickens that we're always taking, the eggs that we're always taking, we're just increasing them in number. And the junk food, wow. If there was a list, if people were told to write the amount of junk food they eat in a week, I'm 100% sure many people would fill an entire page. But that's how we're eating. And it's the sad part of life. But you need to understand that if you continue eating that, there's always gonna be a health gap missing in your body. Your body's gonna tell you we're not eating well. So you end up having signs and symptoms of either feeling tired when you haven't even done anything, adding weight, probably you have some gut issues, your brain, you start forgetting things, you start working slower, your vision is not as perfect as it was, your teeth start giving you teeth aches, your skin is rough, it's not as smooth as you are hoping it to be, your hair is not growing, your hair is becoming thin, your nails are starting to cheap at the end every time. Those are signs and symptoms. And I will tell you this, your body is always gonna tell you when they feel like things are not going well. You just have to make sure you look at the signs and symptoms, not going to the toilet. PMS, women think, we ladies, we have now come to think that PMS is a normal thing. It's not. PMS is not normal. We are not supposed to undergo PMS. And I'll tell you this, because I had PMS when I was in high school. It was very bad. I could not leave the house. But I thank God that I was shown how to eat it right. I was introduced to the Neolife products, and I'll tell you this, I haven't had PMS for the past 2 years as I can remember. I haven't had bad cramps for 2 years, and honestly, I thank Neolife for this, because it has reduced the pain for me. Sometimes I don't even feel it when it's coming because there's no pain. And it's exciting when you're not feeling pain. And this is because of the diet, because I know if I eat a lot of junk, my PMS might be bad. But if I eat well, nothing, no pain, everything is just, it goes well. So what is this gap that we're missing that we need to fill for our bodies to be better? Because we always need to improve our health. Well, this is why I like Neolife. There was a young man, 19 years old of age in 1958, and he thought, you know, right now people are dying out of cancer, diseases like cancer and diabetes, and there are no solutions. I had asthma because he had asthma when he was young. Jerry Brasfield is the man I'm talking about. When he was 19, he thought he had a vision, he had a dream, and he executed it. And what I like about Jerry Brasfield is his story. Jerry came from a not so rich family and not poor. He just couldn't afford to go to campus, but he had a dream. And he grew up having asthma. He was a very asthmatic person, living in the US, where during winter, his asthma attacks got way bad that sometimes they'll have to call the priest or the pastors to pray for him, just in case he happened to pass on that winter. And, you know, the mother was introduced to supplements while Jerry was about 14 years old. And the mother consistently gave him supplements for 3 good years. And he never had asthma again after that. No asthma attacks, no chest issues, everything was perfect. And so he knew, I can come up with solutions. I can partner with great scientists and help this world out here, how to prevent such things. People think asthmatic is not curable. It is. You can cure asthma, guys. It's just health. And I like this. Supplements have the nutrients that we cannot find in the fruits and vegetables that we take or buy from the shop. So they partnered with great scientists. And I say great scientists because Dr. Arthur Fast is one of the pioneers and fathers of toxicology and chemotherapy. He is one of the people who came up with chemotherapy, and his notion was prevention is better than cure, guys. And I'll tell you this, prevention is better than cure. He told people, you need to learn how to prevent so that you don't end up into a situation where you cannot reverse things. Because there's a place you will get where your body falls so sick, you cannot reverse it. So they partnered with Jerry Brasfield, Dr. Arthur Fast, Jerry Brasfield, they both came together, excited people who wanted to make a difference in the world, and they continued bringing up more people and more scientists who also wanted to make a difference in the world, and they came up with the Scientific Advisory Board for Neolife. And that is the board that produced, manufactured, researched the products that we have right now. It's been 62 years. 62 years. The company is way older than my mom. Way much older than my mom. The company has been there for 62 years. It has helped so many people. I am a living testimony, honestly. My grandmother is a living testimony. My sister is a living testimony of how amazing their products are. They have the best scientists. They go for whole food-based cellular nutrition. When they manufacture their products, it is 100% organic, no GMO used in any of the fruits and vegetables, the whole grains or the ingredients they get from outside there. It is clinically proven and studied by other institutions, and it has also been tested on human beings, not a rat, a human being. So I trust this company, honestly, because it's been there for 62 years. And apart from that, they actually helped me. So that is why I stand today with this company. And I thank Jerry Brasfield for the great things he did. And, you know, if it wasn't for this company, many people wouldn't have been assisted with the kind of products we have. People have testified around, many people have given their testimonies of how amazing the products are. And that is why even when I'm teaching about health, I always tell people you need to learn to supplement. If white people can supplement, why can't you supplement? Their diet is way worse than our diet, but they understand the importance of supplementation because they know the nutrients that they get from their foods, they cannot get it. The nutrients that they need from the foods are not always there. So they need to add it through the supplements. And that is what is happening. So ProVitality is one of the amazing products that they created. And it's a 4-in-1 product. Why? It contains 4 wonderful products that fill up the entire pyramid that we've talked about. So it is one of the best products you need because ProVitality has threonine, it has omega-3, it has carotenoid, and it has vitamin B, multivitamin supplements. So why ProVitality? The question I know we're asking is, I'm a young person, I don't have issues with my body. Well, yeah, you're young at this point, so your cells keep renewing themselves faster than an older person. So, you know, the manufacturing of new cells, your cells are stronger than an older person, but if they're stronger, why should I supplement? Well, there are nutrients we need in our body. Our cells lack some nutrients. So you need to feed your cells with some of the nutrients because if you don't take care of your health right now, in 10 years, the results will show. That is why you find people start getting diabetes when they're 30. People start getting cancer when they're 40. People start having Alzheimer when they're 40. It's because of the diet that you ate when you were young. So what you eat right now affects the new cells that are being produced. So if you eat a healthy diet, the newer cells that are being produced in your body are healthier and stronger. But if you eat a poor diet, the new cells will keep, the strength of your new cells will keep reducing, and eventually the disease will attack you so bad you won't even believe where it came from. So that is why you need to supplement. ProVitality, threonine for the cell membrane. It lets your cell membrane be permeable. If you're eating a bad diet, your cell membrane ends up being very hard and rigid. It reaches a point food cannot even get into the cell. It's a fight and a struggle. And the worst part is the waste that is in your cell remains in your cell. So it turns into toxic. You know toxic material is terrible. A toxic cell multiplies into another toxic cell, and it keeps multiplying and multiplying and multiplying, and eventually you have a big, I don't know if you should call it, I don't know, many cells that are toxic. That's like a lump. That's like a big, sick organ at this point. It is as large as an organ, and it's sick, and that is how diseases start spreading in your body. So please, threonine makes your cell permeable so that the food nutrients can get in and the waste can get out. Carotenoid complex works on your cell by improving its immunity, and your immunity is boosted and you feel better so that even when the cells that are sick, the viruses that we have, the COVID, the bacteria, your cells can fight them and dispose them away. When you have weak cells, they won't fight. Again, back to the cells. Nutrition is all about the cells. So everything you eat goes to the cell. So you need to understand when we're taking these supplements, we are feeding the cells. So the other one is omega-3. Omega-3 is so good that it will reduce inflammation by 68%. By 68%. Omega-3 is so wonderful, good for the heart, good for the brain, good for the joints, good for the chest. There are people who go through complications. Omega-3 is so good for that. So you need the fats and oils. Remember we talked about fats and oils in the pyramid? That is where omega-3 comes in. And you also need the vitamin and mineral complex. Trust me, your body cannot produce lots of vitamins and minerals in your body. You need to ingest it. And that is why we tell people you need to take an orange every day because your body cannot produce vitamin C. So that is what we are talking about. The ProVitality contains everything you need to keep your cellular cell healthy. Again, I'll repeat it so it sticks. It is all about the cell. If your cells are sick, you end up getting sick. And I've told you this, it multiplies and eventually it moves from being a sick cell to becoming multiple of sick cells that affect an organ that affects your body. So that is how you avoid this. So that is the solutions we have. Pro-Vitality, and I've told you need to eat well. I've talked about that. And for ladies, you need CalMag. You very well know every time you go through PMS, your body loses some calcium and magnesium, and that is why you need to keep rejuvenating your body with CalMag. You need to take calcium and magnesium. Remember, you cannot produce it, you can just ingest it. And most of the calcium and magnesium is not in the foods we have. It's a mineral. That is why it is important for every girl to purpose to take at least one CalMag in 2 months or one CalMag in 3 months. You have to purpose to have CalMag with you because it can lead to osteoporosis in the long run or arthritis. There are young people who are having arthritis at this point, and it also will prevent PMS for you. So the other thing we have that is for men, zinc. Men, you need zinc. Zinc is so good for your faces. Even women can take this, honestly. Zinc is so good for the face. Zinc is a mineral that helps in healing of wounds in your body. It is also good for men's testosterone. Yes, sorry. It will also build men's vigor, the vigor that people are always looking for in Viagra. Let me tell you this, men, and I'll tell you this. At 30 years old, your stamina starts reducing. And at 40, some people don't even have any stamina. And that is why people go for Viagra. But this is something about diet. If your diet is all about drinking a lot of alcohol and eating a lot of milk, trust me, at 35, you will be looking for the Viagra. You will be looking for the Viagra people are looking for. And right now, I'll tell you this for free. Stop eating badly. It will affect you in the long run. And probably your wife at that time will be asking you questions. And you'll start resorting to things like Viagra. So eat well. Take a lot of zinc in your body. You will thank me when you're 35 if you listen to these instructions. Meaning, zinc is also good for minimizing cold symptoms. Very good for that. It will boost your immune system. So both men and women need this. You need to take zinc, especially since right now we have COVID happening. And the other product is Neolife Shake and Neolife Tea. This is our weight management program. There are people who are struggling with weight. We tell you to take the Neolife Shake and combine it with the Neolife Tea and exercise and eat well, of course. And this will help you. Our Neolife Shake is amazing because what it does is it has the glycemic response. It's a way of reducing the sugar cravings that we have in our body, where the fat that is in our body is being burnt out and used out as energy. Instead of being stored out in the body, the fat is being burnt out and used in as energy. And also it reduces the amount of cravings you have in your body so that you cannot end up eating a lot of junk. Neolife Tea is good for giving you energy, especially when you're having cravings or you're feeling very tired and weak. Instead of you taking a biscuit or taking sweet soda or just anything that is unhealthy, you take on your Neolife Tea, it will give you the energy you need, and it's very nice. It has chamomile and it just suits your system. Good for you, good for your system, good for your body, and also good for your brain. It improves brain activity in the brain. And yeah, honestly, health is a wide reach, guys. If we were to talk about health, I wouldn't be able to finish. The category of health, I know we all went to school, we were taught about biology, and we know the health system contains of many systems in our bodies. And what I've given you is the basic health nutrition. It is basic, and it is all you need to know for now. That is what it's standard 1 class level, but you will need it as you graduate into Form 4, knowing all the other health challenges we have in our system. If you have asthma, I've talked about it, basic health. If you have diabetes, basic health. Probably if you have PMS, basic health. Back pains, basic health. Chest issues, skin issues, basic health. Hair issues, it's all about basic health. Everything I've said, put it on your fingertips. And please, when you get out of this meeting, make sure you do as I've said about the health. And all I can tell young people, we have other solutions, bone and joint health, the ones I've talked about, sharper mind, weight management, heart health, digestive health, immunity, sugar levels, men and wealth health, fertility issues. We have people who are going through fertility issues, menopausal challenges. Nowadays, we have even women who get menopause at 35. Children's health, also your younger sister or brother needs this. So the categories are many, but that is the basic health for everything. Everything in that category, that is the basic health. So I can't say more. All I can say is, as young people, guys, we need to start taking care of our health. And I'll finish with this. This business is amazing. It has taught me about health. I've learned to be a good speaker through this business. I've met great mentors through this business. And my mom has been my role model, and I thank her for pushing me to this business. And I'll give you just a brief story about myself. Before I joined this business, I remember in 2017 after campus, my mom had really pushed me into doing Neolife. She's told me you need to learn to make money for yourself. You need to learn to get out there and just start working on your own dreams. And I never understood it. And I never saw the picture for me. For me, I told my mom, you know what? Neolife is for you. For me, I want to go to school, get my degree, and get a job. That is all I need. I don't need this stuff of Neolife. And I remember in 2017, she pushed me so much. I attended so many health talks, so many business trainings, but I never saw the opportunity. It just never clicked to me. And in December, Fred Gishuki was a speaker in a very small meeting. We were 10 people. But for the first time ever, I heard what he said. For the first time ever, I was focusing on what he said. He said and asked, do you have a dream? And for young people, I posed that question. Do you have a dream? For me, my dream was to be rich. Many young people would tell you, I want to be rich. Yeah, how? Some people have an explanation, others don't. I did not have an explanation. For me, I just knew I want to be rich. If not that, I'll marry a rich man. I don't know, I'll just find a way. But along the way, my mom told me, having your own money is better than actually getting married to a man who has money and giving you money. No issue of that, but what if things don't go okay? Who are you gonna run to? You have no money, you have no job. What will you do? So that is what I did. I partnered with Neolife, became a member of Neolife, and it has been one of the most exciting things in my life. This has been one of the best decisions I've made. It has really taught me how to sit down and write down my goals and my dreams. And the highest thing I tell people, my health is okay. I was a little bit fat when I got out of school, but I learned how to lose weight the right way. So I thank you, everyone. And I tell the young people, if you're looking for an opportunity that you can do part-time and that can give you money, this is the opportunity. All you need to do is talk to the person who invited you, ask them, how can I be a part of your life? How can I help other people out there? How can I mentor people? And how can I make money for myself? And they will direct you. Thank you so much for being a wonderful guests. I appreciate every one of you for being here, actually, and I do hope you've learned something. So yes, thank you also, Fred, for this opportunity. I hope to come back again. Karibu, Fred. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rahab. That was awesome, awesome, awesome. Wow, that was fire. I like the presentation skills. I like the content. It was just awesome. That was a great, great presentation. And we've learned a lot from Rahab. I saw her when she came in, and she has really grown into a leader. And we are truly, truly proud of her. So my name's Fred Gishuki, just like Rahab has said. I happened to join this business when I was a very young man. I was actually in my 20s when I joined. And I discovered the secret about the correct kind of nutrition, taking care of your health and that kind of thing. And I always say that I am living proof that the products of Neolife do work and they actually make a difference. Because I use the products from a very young age. And I can say when I stand next to my colleagues, the ones we were with in school, in college, I look like their son, you know, because it is true that when you use these products, you stay looking younger for longer. And that's a fact. And the products also help you to avoid many of the lifestyle diseases that come with old age and that come with just the lifestyle. And you're able to avoid so many challenges as far as health is concerned. And another thing that the opportunity will do for you as a young person is that the opportunity will help you to start making money when you're still young. My goal when I joined was to become my own boss by the age of 30. So, and it happened. I actually quit my job when I hit 30 years of age, took early retirement, and that was amazing. People couldn't believe it, that you can actually retire at the age of 30, but that was my goal. And I got into money very early. By the time I was retiring, I'd already bought my first car. And life was good. I was not yet married. Actually, my goal was to retire before getting married, because I had realized that if I stayed on in employment and retired after, and tried to retire after getting married, it would be difficult. So I said, let me do this business and develop an organization which I can retire into by the age of 30, so that by the time I get married, my wife finds me being my own boss. And that's exactly what happened. I retired, then I got married. Today I have a beautiful wife and 4 beautiful girls. And they are all living testimonies of Neolife and the Neolife products. I give them the products, they love the products. And Rahab has talked at length. I can share one of the things that we were looking at zinc, and the other day, and I was just discussing with my wife and telling her the benefits of zinc. And I said that one of the benefits of zinc was that if you're a young person, it helps you to grow, to get the hips, to get, for your body to develop fully, for your voice to break for a young man, for the lady, for the young girl to develop breasts and all those things. So my kids happened to overhear. So I got into trouble because now I cannot stay in this house without zinc, because I have 4 beautiful girls. And the firstborn is in Form 1. So you see, the other one is in Class 8. So they all want to have beautiful skin. They all want to develop and grow to young, beautiful girls. So they're always asking for zinc as one of the mandatory products that they want to have in the house. But you know, zinc is amazing because with this COVID-19 situation, it helps to boost your immunity, and it helps you to avoid the disease, not just the beauty part of it, but it also clears your skin, and your skin looks very, very good. So it's a product that is amazing. And for the young people on the call, start taking care of your health today. You will not regret it. You will age very nicely. You will be better than your friends. When your friends are unable to tie their shoelaces because their pot bellies are sticking out there, you'll be flexible, you'll be fit. You won't have the diabetes. When I talk to most of my friends, the ones we were with in school, in college, and even in the ones we were working with, most of them either have diabetes or they have a certain condition, maybe high blood pressure, especially diabetes and high blood pressure. Most of them have that. And it's because of the diet that they have taken over the years. You know, there's somebody who told us Kenyans that choices have consequences. And that is so true, especially where nutrition is concerned. When you take the wrong choices as a young person, then you find that as you grow older, you start getting consequences of cancer, diabetes. I mean, I've seen young people, there's a young girl I know that could not go to school without eating chips. She had to eat chips on a daily basis. She's I mean, by the time she was reaching 20-something years of age, she had very serious diabetes to a point that she could pass out when the diabetes struck. And in her family, nobody else had ever gotten diabetes, but because of the diet that she took, or the diet that she was given by the parents, that they allowed her to take, and even when she became a young lady, she continued taking chips on a daily basis. She ended up with very serious diabetes. Now you can imagine at 20 you have diabetes, you've not yet even given birth to your firstborn. How do you then get married and get children? It becomes very, very difficult. So young people, let's take care of our health. You are the leaders. They say you are the leaders of tomorrow, but you're actually the leaders of today. If you're sick, then you cannot really be very productive in society. But if you are healthy, if you're strong, then you will be able to build a very strong country. And another thing for the young people, jobs have become something that is very, very unpredictable, something that is very, very unreliable. If you look at the papers, every day they are talking about retrenchments and people are losing jobs. Just look at the headlines. The job security is a long gone thing. It's something that is not dependable at all. And this is the right time to get into business. And Neolife gives you a fantastic opportunity that you can build as a young person without having a lot of capital. Because capital has always been a stumbling block for young people, because you want to get into business, but you don't have the money to start a business. When you even get a bit of money and you try a business, because business, you have to fail your way to success. I tried several businesses when I was young, in my 20s. Mitumbas, I tried selling clothes, shoes. I sold cabbages from Kinangop. I was even showing videos. I tried selling insurance. I tried so many things, but anytime I would put in my money, it would sink there and I would end up with zero. I ended up with so many loans that I was paying, because the businesses out there don't have a system. There is no system as to how you can build a business. Ni bahati nasibu. You just see somebody else doing it and you start doing it. I had friends who even bought matatus, and the matatus ended up they ended up finishing the money they had in their accounts. Because they didn't know how to run a matatu, but they were just trying out because they wanted to make ends meet. But when you come to Neolife, the good thing is that there is a system as to how you can build this business step by step. There's somebody who will mentor you, somebody who will train you, somebody will actually show you, do this, do that, don't do this. Neolife has a training system that builds the skills in you. It helps you to become a leader in the real sense of the word. And you build a fantastic and stable business. I built a business that goes into about 12 countries. I'm paid in different currencies. And I've been able to travel extensively to more than 20 countries, courtesy of Neolife. My first trip, I started traveling when I was not even 30 years of age by the time I started traveling. And I can tell you, Neolife has the ability to develop you to a leader, to a very strong leader. You make the money. I tell you, my first check from Neolife was 300 shillings. The highest check I've ever gotten is 13,000 shillings. And not 13,000, $13,000. Yeah, that's the highest check I've ever gotten from Neolife. And I mean, those are figures that really, even in the corporate world, are rather huge. So for the young people, if you're looking for freedom, if you're looking to be your own boss, if you're looking for a side hustle, if you don't want the stress of taking orders from somebody, if you want to work from home and enjoy life, this is an opportunity that you need to look at. I tell you, Neolife, we have so many young people who are making very serious money, RAHAB being one of them. The other day, we had a lady from Tanzania talking to us, a brand new World team member, and she was telling us she's bringing in a brand new X6 BMW, and she's only 25 years of age. I mean, we have young people in Uganda, I mean, guys who are earning over $500,000 a month, and they're doing their masters. So for the young people, if you're looking for money, if you're looking for an opportunity, look no further. This is it. This is it. Get in. The money that you need to start is minimal. Loveliness told us that she borrowed herself money to start because it's only 7,360. Actually, it's to start our business, it costs less than a good phone. Yeah, the phone that you're holding in your hand costs you more money than it would cost you to start Neolife. And yet Neolife will create for you a business that will help you travel globally with Neolife, free of charge. So for the young people, I always say this: you either make money or you make excuses. I didn't make excuses. When I saw this opportunity, I was told you need to pay 9,900 to start. I didn't have the money. I paid 3,500. I went and borrowed the money from a friend of mine. I topped it up and I got started. So if you're here and you're a young person and you've been looking for something that, a side hustle that can give you some extra income, you're tired of depending on your parents for everything. You know, sometimes it can be quite embarrassing whereby a young person is borrowing the mom money to buy a rose flower for his girlfriend on Valentine's. I mean, that can be so embarrassing. If you're tired of busy shida ndogondogo, then get into Neolife. If you're a campus student, get into Neolife, start making some money part-time. By the time you're before you even graduate fourth year, already you're driving your own car. But when you're going to look for a job, you're telling the prospective employer, I'm already earning over 50,000 a month from Neolife. So for me to work for you, you have to pay me 100,000 so that I can see the value that, I mean, get some value out of it. And you see, life is interesting. The more valuable you are, the more money you are paid. Rather than going and telling an employer that, I just stay at home playing games and video games and that kind of thing. So for the young people, for the youth out there, let's take this business, let's run with it. We are here to support you. We are here to train you. We are here to mentor you and to show you the way. And when you succeed, we get even more excited than you guys because we see that if you want to know a good teacher, look at the student. If the students are performing well, then you know that the teacher was good. Otherwise, it was great talking to you guys. God bless you all. And we'll see you again next Sunday when we'll have another session tackling a different part, a different section of health. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you all and see you at the top.